you are a detox specialist and you're a holistic practitioner and healer. Glyphosate is something that is running rampant here in our country. It's in our food supply. And, we're working really hard at the Million Mom Movement to raise the consciousness and raise the awareness of glyphosate, this chemical that is available or that is in our food, and teaching people to eat organic. What would you speak to gut health, maybe in relationship to our well-being, our children, the way they focus, their behavior? Maybe talk a little bit about what glyphosate means to you, what the health of our gut means to just our ability to focus, well-being, all that stuff put together.
Yeah, thank you for asking. So I'll share a little bit. This glyphosate and mucoid plaque are interchangeable. One creates the other, and this is something that I have really struggled with my patients for a long time. So when people have glyphosate it's on all of our foods, especially even organic foods are showing up with glyphosate on it because they're air spraying with drones and it comes over to the certified organic fields, and there's no further testing to really call them certified organic. So we are in a place that even when you're eating organic food, we are being exposed to glyphosate. It's in our water, it's everywhere. It's, you can't smell it, you can't taste it, you can't really detect it. And that's the scary part. And I've had many experiences where I'm washing grapes and I can't get a film off that say certified organic, or an apple, a certified organic apple, I can get like a plastic film off of. And that has been something that, really impacted me for a long time, like just seeing this. So then what this glyphosate does is it actually builds up what's called a mucoid plaque in your gut. And so this mucoid plaque is really detrimental to the microvilli in your small intestine, and it's detrimental to the hydrochloric acid, the gut flora environment in your stomach. So these chemicals actually wipe out our gut flora. And when we don't have proper hydrochloric acid in our gut, it actually breaks the gastric glands. The gastric glands can't produce the right amounts of bacteria or hydrochloric acid. And when that happens, we become subject to an overgrowth of bacteria. So this is like maybe somebody didn't wash the spinach, you went to a restaurant or washed your hands before they ate the spinach, you ate the food and you get sick. If you had a strong gut flora, you wouldn't have gotten sick. So that's the first thing. So we're more susceptible to dis-ease and illness when we have a poor gut flora. And then the second portion of it is that this overgrowth of bacteria actually creates a high craving for sugars and starches and fats. And a lot of people are struggling with candida and fatigue, and it is fatiguing out our adrenal glands. And then the second portion is this plaque that builds up. It actually builds up inside of our small intestine. And the small intestine is where there's all these microvilli on the wall, and they actually come out and they're designed to grab up the nutrients, and then deliver it to the cells. And so when this plaque is in the body, if you can visualize like these microvilli, this plaque locks them to the wall. Okay. And so now they aren't free to move and to actually absorb nutrition. So we're eating, but we're not absorbing. And so this is the sensation of like maybe you have a full stomach, but you still find yourself looking in the cupboard for something else. And that's because your cells aren't getting proper nourishment from your food because our gut is in such bad shape. And this is something we don't even really understand how it's happened. And previously with clients, I would have to put them on juice fast and drink charcoals and clays and do cleansing protocols like enemas and colonics and things that like really nobody wants to do. Right. And then I found the Biomedic and I was like, what? And the Biomedic is so gentle and it just removes, up to 75% of the glyphosate in 6 weeks, and you can see it coming off in the bowels and you can feel the energy difference in your body. And so that's the main thing for just nutrition. But when you think about, your brain is actually all of it's in your gut. So, it's not your second brain. It's actually like really your first brain. Yeah. Yeah. So your first brain is in your gut. Your transverse colon produces all of your dopamine. It produces melatonin. It produces all of your proper hormone balance. All of your neurotransmitters are located in your gut. And this is what regulates your endocrine system and your hormone system. So everything from your pituitary gland, pineal, pancreas, thyroid, parathyroid, all of it is regulated by your gut health. So if you think that what you eat doesn't matter, you have to definitely think again. And this has been such a powerful transformation. I've had several moms contact me and say, is it possible that my child is more well behaved? Because I haven't yelled at him in a week. And I was like, yes, it's possible. And it's because when their neurotransmitters are connecting properly with their brain, when they're producing proper hormones, they're sleeping better, their whole body, their hormone system is functioning better, they're more balanced and even. And myself as well, I feel more balanced and grounded and connected. So, yeah, your gut health is powerful.
Thank you so much for all you do.